You are now listening to the Fox story.
So this is called The Epic Journey of Mr. Fox. Sergei had Mr. Fox ever since he was a child, except that he used to call him Foxy Bear because Mr. Fox is a teddy bear in the shape of a fox. But I renamed him Mr. Fox. This fox is actually a puppet. You can put your hand inside and make him move his lips like he's talking. He's orange with white paws, just like a real fox. Normally he sleeps on Sergei's bed, covered up by a blanket with his head resting on a pillow, although sometimes he gets pushed off the edge and we have to look for him under the bed.
Aww, every day.
Yeah, he's old now, but still very cute.
Hey everyone, my name is Sergei. I'm living out in the woods right now. I'm out here free! Yay! I'm high. High in the sky, naturally high because I love life and everything else. It couldn't get any better, but it actually can. That's the thing.
After Sergei went to Westborough Behavioral Hospital, a behavioral hospital is another name for a psychiatric hospital, he asked me to go to his apartment and get a few things for him, like clothes and shoes, without laces because shoelaces aren't permitted in mental hospitals. But he also wanted Mr. Fox. I was a little bit surprised because Sergei is 37 years old and he never asked for Mr. Fox before. Are you sure they're going to let you have the fox? I asked. They will, he assured me. Someone here has Mr. Teddy, so why can't I have Mr. Fox? But when I finally went to his apartment, I looked everywhere and couldn't find the fox. It turned out that prior to being sent to the hospital, Sergei went completely crazy and purged his apartment. He threw away all the food, he broke the kitchen faucet and the soap dish in the bathroom, he got rid of all his shoes, and he also did something with Mr. Fox. When I didn't see the fox on the bed or under the bed, I phoned Sergei at the hospital and he remembered that he left Mr. Fox on the bench in the backyard. This was very unusual because Sergei never normally brought Mr. Fox anywhere. 2 weeks passed since Sergei went to the hospital. I didn't know if Mr. Fox would still be there, and would he be all wet and covered in dirt? Why did you throw Mr. Fox out? I asked Sergei. I didn't throw him out, Sergei answered with annoyance. I gently placed him on the bench. But why? He wanted to get some fresh air and he needed a change of scenery. You know how it is. Everyone needs a change of scenery sometimes. He had been cooped up in the apartment for too long. But what if he got rained on? He might be all rotten by now, I said. What are you talking about? Sergei snapped. He's a stuffed animal. After I packed up Sergei's t-shirts and jeans, I went into the backyard to look for Mr. Fox. I was overjoyed when I spotted Sergei's white cloak on a bench in the woods. It was the cloak with the fake fur that he took out of his closet only when he was manic. And cradled under the cloak, I discovered Mr. Fox, safe and sound, completely unharmed. Maybe it hadn't rained in 2 weeks, or maybe the cloak had kept the fox dry. So I put Mr. Fox on the back seat of my car and drove to Westborough Hospital. I thought about how Sergei would be happy to see his fox again. But that was the day when he got into a big fight with the hospital staff. He smoked decaf coffee in the bathroom using 2 batteries and a staple to light up the toilet paper that he rolled into a cigarette. So they strip searched him, and when they couldn't find the lighter, they beat him. He was taken to the ER at Marlborough Hospital, and I followed him.
That's exactly what happened.
Oh yeah? And I followed him with the fox in the back seat. I grabbed Mr. Fox as I snuck into the hospital to check up on how he was doing. They didn't allow me to go in, but I went in anyway because I needed to see him. Sergei's face was swollen so much that it was unrecognizable. His left eye and his left ear and his lips were all bleeding. The doctor was feeling his forehead to check if any of his skull bones were broken. They were going to give him a CT scan to check for bleeding in the brain. I was standing over him, but he didn't see me. His left eye saw double, or maybe he didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything.
Oh.
I don't know if it was swollen.
Oh. The hospital administrator was yelling at me that I had no right to be there. They even threatened to call the police if I didn't leave the ER. So I put Mr. Fox in the chair next to Sergei, hoping that he would provide some comfort in my absence. But Sergei didn't get to see his fox. The doctor diagnosed him with an abrasion of the left cornea and sent him back to the psychiatric hospital with ibuprofen and some antibiotic eye drops. The next morning they discharged him. This was not because he recovered mentally or physically, but simply because they needed to get rid of him. The patients wouldn't stop asking about what happened to his eye. So the hospital paid for his Uber and dropped him off at home, wearing a woman's pink sweatshirt, someone else's clogs, and with his eye swollen shut. Sergei's phone was dead, so no one knew where he was, but predictably he went straight to the dispensary and spent $250 on marijuana.
And today I spent 10.
Okay.
Oh, yesterday I spent 10.
I eventually found Sergei, but Mr. Fox got lost. The last time I saw him, he was on a chair next to Sergei's bed in the emergency room at Westborough Hospital, and from there he was supposed to have been transferred to Westborough Behavioral, but Sergei says he never received him. When I became angry about how the hospital lost the fox, Sergei said something that made me want to write this story. Don't worry about Mr. Fox. He's on a great journey. I'm sure the other patients in the hospital need him more than I do right now. 2 weeks later, they sent him back.